Hello and welcome back to the Novice Lumberjack, where I've already experienced my first failure on the Chinese chainsaw. It's the day after I ran it for the very first time. The only cutting I've done with this Chinese chainsaw is what you have already seen in the videos. I did 2 videos, one of my initial impression and I got it to run, and 2 of actually tearing it into it. Well, I guess they were both my initial impressions. It just ran so long I had to stop it early and make 2 videos out of it. And then I did a video of measuring the displacement, which they lied about. It's only 49 cc's. But now I got this oil leak. And odd as it seems, it's not coming out of where it oils the bar. And that portion is perfectly fine. It doesn't look like it's oiled out, it's leaked out of there at all. So in this video, we're gonna dive into it a little bit and see where this oil is leaking from, because it's clearly leaking from a gasket or a seal somewhere. And we're gonna figure out where it's coming from. Well, ain't nothing to it but to get cracking, get to fixing. Yep. Yippery. Ooh, I need some more paper towels. All right, well, in the intro you probably saw, and I wanted it to look like I was really disappointed and everything like that, but am I disappointed? No. No. If I would have thought that I wouldn't have any problems with this chainsaw, then I would have been a fool. I knew what to expect. I knew to expect that it wasn't actually going to be 58 cc's. I didn't know to expect that it would be less than 52. But my point is I knew what I was getting into with this. And I don't change my opinions whatsoever. It's a good little saw. Problem is clearly the assembly isn't very good. And you know, there'll be parts that break. I'm okay with that. It's, you know, I do this stuff. I didn't get this saw because I'm going to take it to the job site and use it 8 hours a day for 2 years. No. I mean, come on. You know, there's some people out there that's like, oh, this is trash and stuff. And you know what? If you think it's trash, that's fine. Don't buy one. It's cool. I don't think that it's trash. I think that it is a worthy project to take on, and I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to have fun playing around. So, and that's it. That's all it is for me. I have this luxury of being able to get this saw for $80 and play with it. It's, you know, some people do remote control cars, which I have one of those. But some people do, you know, remote control airplanes. Some people do hot rod cars. Right now, at this point in my life, I do chainsaws. And it's cool because they're a hobby that I can actually get some work done with. But no, I wouldn't recommend one of these saws, even the good ones, even the Holtz Farmers. You know, the Farmer Tech, Holtz Farmers, and I guess that new saw, what's it called? Not Echo. No, that's not it. There's a new one that's hitting the market. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a Farmer Tech or a Holtz Forma. It looks like right there is where the leak is from. I'm still going to go ahead and take the gas tank off though, because I have ulterior motives. And not gas leak, oil leak. That's what I was getting at. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. I know for some of you guys out there that are watching, I need to work on my Johnson Red 2172 that I've been porting and doing some stuff with. But things always jump up and get in the way. Like whenever I took the intake and I cut the portions out of it and then I dremeled it smooth. Well, after I did the video, I noticed that there was a hole in it. I had drilled too close to the edge, and I drilled a hole in the intake, so I had to get a new intake boot. So little things get in the way. And now, whenever I went to the chainsaw races, which was awesome, by the way, I didn't do a very good job filming that stuff. I feel like a turd. But it was my first time, and I didn't know what to expect going there. And so, anyways. But the point is I went there and I met some cool people, one of which was Grant Foreman. Man, everybody there was so great. Everybody there was so great. Anyways, I just sent him some pictures of the X-Torque cylinder to see what he thinks of whether or not I should cut the cylinder skirts on the side for the transports. If you've been watching the video, you know that I have my doubts about that. I'm going, I don't know, should I cut those skirts off? So anyways, I mean, who better to ask than someone like him, who I think he does a lot of his own building, but even if he doesn't, he's in touch with some real builders, you know, I mean, the guy, you know, he made it to the actual, I think they call it the national level competition in Sawyer or timber sports. So yeah, I figured, perfect. I'll send him a text with some pictures and ask him what I should do. He'll definitely know better than I will. Oh, gotta get this gas tank off. I have my suspicions that it's leaking through the cases. That's why I'm going all the way so far as to take this gas tank off, because on the bottom side you can't see the bottom of the cases unless this gas tank is removed. All right, fuel tank assembly off. Now let's get to looking. Oh God. In the edit of this video, I am going to bring your name up because you already told me this would happen. You already told me. So there's only one spot that I see where oil has been leaking. That's good news, but it's kind of frustrating. Kind of. There's only one spot where the oil's actually leaking, and that is, lo and behold, the gasket right here. So if I open this up, yeah. But I mean, it's good news. I'm glad I looked to see if the case was good and sealed up, and it is. It's very good and sealed up, right? But if I open this up, we're going to have oil to the bottom of this rubber seal right here. Oh, yep, and we do. There we even a little higher, actually. So that was it. My one big failure probably was solved right now with just doing that right there. Just tightening that. God. I almost don't even want to make a video because that's embarrassing. Jeez, I just thought the worst. I thought the worst because it was made in China. You know, I figured that there would be assembly problems, things like that. That's just what I assumed. I assumed the worst completely. But it turns out, I probably just needed to tighten that. God, I feel like a fool. But you know what? That's probably a good thing. It's better to showcase my humanity than it is to pretend to be perfect. Which clearly I am not. But that is embarrassing though. we'll say. Yeah, I was looking all over the place. Where's the oil coming from? I immediately thought that it was the oiler, or then I was looking at the oiler and I don't know. I didn't really see a problem. I just didn't. I mean, I saw a little something, but I don't know, it wasn't that bad. So, I'm gonna put this thing back together and then get started on the Johnson Red. Seems like problem solved. Maybe it is, maybe it didn't. Maybe I should go ahead and take that cylinder off of there before and polish it. I ain't ready for that. Not yet. Not yet. Anyways, all right, she's going back together. So, and just as an added bonus for you guys that have hung in that long, let's see what a 50cc will do. It just can't even. It cannot even. Straight up. That's why whenever you're handling big wood like this, you want a good saw. That's it. The times that I handle a big log like this are very, very minimal, and a 50cc saw will get me through it no problem. This is an 18-inch bar. It's like in about 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches maybe. Yeah, honestly, really. It just can't even with this stuff. I mean, I guess, I mean, if you were a homeowner and you just wanted to get it from either side and stuff like that, different story, I guess. But yeah, big tree, big saw.